Here we are going to learn how to find derivative of modulus of x. So if we have a function of modulus of x, how can you derivative of that modulus of x? You will see that. If you see the graph of this modulus of x, that is a V-shaped graph that open upwards. Modulus of x, we can write this as x. If you apply square root and square, after cancelling these square root and this square, you are getting only x here. So instead of modulus of x, I am going to write square root of x power 2. This we can write this as x raised to the power of 2 whole power 1 by 2, isn't it? Now let's do derivative of this. Derivative of modulus of x, instead of modulus of x, I am going to take this x raised to the power of 2 whole raised to the power of 1 by 2. Now I am going to use chain rule property here. If we have f of g of x, if you do derivative of this, then you will get f dash of g of x times derivative of g of x. This is the chain rule property. So in our case, let us assume g of x as x power 2. Then g dash of x is 2x, isn't it? Here the derivative of x raised to the power of 2 whole raised to the power of 1 by 2, it is in the form of x raised to the power of n. The formula is n times x raised to the power of n minus 1. So instead of x, we have to take x raised to the power of 2. Instead of n, we have to take 1 over 2. Let's substitute here. So n is nothing but 1 over 2. X is nothing but x power 2 whole power n minus 1. That is 1 by 2 minus 1, which gives minus 1 by 2. This minus 1 by 2 we can write this as 1 over x raised to the power of 2 whole power 1 by 2. This is our f dash of g of x. Let's substitute here. So chain rule property, we have f dash of g of x. The value is 1 by 2 times 1 over x raised to the power of 2 whole power 1 by 2 times g dash of x, which we have 2x. Here 2 and here 2 gets cancelled. So we left with x over x raised to the power of 2 whole power 1 over 2. Just now we are taking modulus of x as x power 2 whole power 1 by 2. So instead of this, I am going to write modulus of x. So that is equal to x over modulus of x. So derivative of modulus of x, that is x over modulus of x. You have to remember this property. So whenever you have a modulus of function, you have to take derivative of modulus of x is x over modulus of x. So using this property, let's find out derivative of modulus of 3x plus 2. So here also I am going to use chain rule property. What is the chain rule property? If you have f of g of x, so that is f dash of g of x times derivative of g of x. Here we have the question modulus of 3x plus 2. So here we have to assume g of x as 3x plus 2. If g of x is 3x plus 2, then g dash of x is derivative of 3x, which gives 3 only, derivative of constant, which is 0. So let's leave it 0. Just let's take only 3. So derivative of g of x, the value is only 3. Now use this chain rule property. So derivative of modulus of 3x plus 2 using this property. This is the derivative of this. So first write that. This is the derivative of f dash of g of x. That is 3x plus 2 over modulus of 3x plus 2 times derivative of g of x, which we have 3. That's it. So once you remember this derivative of modulus of x, that is x over modulus of x, so we can easily find the derivative of any modulus function. After open the bracket, then you will get 9x plus 6 over modulus of 3x plus 2. This is the derivative of modulus of 3x plus 2. This is very important property. You have to remember this. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this presentation. I truly appreciate your engagement. If you found this video helpful, please feel free to subscribe our channel for more content.